So, hi everyone, and welcome back. Really excited to have Amreei today. He's the Director of Support at SparkRock. And we're going to talk about exactly that, supporting organizations, specifically nonprofits. So, as I mentioned, Hamed runs the support team for SparkRock 365, an application of Microsoft 365. He is known for being super smart, and let me tell you, he is. His education is in math and physics, so you know that he probably overanalyzes everything, but he's also really well known for following best practices or, in fact, leading in best practices. But seriously, he really owns the customer experience side of working with nonprofit organizations during their digital transformation. So this is all really exciting, and we're so glad to have you here, Hamed. And we're just going to dig right in and talk about support and how you provide support. So let's start off and talk about, nonprofit invests in technology or enterprise software. It's often a pretty substantial investment. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, first off, thanks, Michelle, for that kind introduction. I like to think, the nights I spent, staying up, trying to solve problems has helped me understand the pain some of the end users would go through when they're trying to work and solve issues. So it's very rewarding to be part of the SparkRock support team and being able to help, solve cases day after day after day. And that's an excellent question. Yes, a nonprofit organization does a lot of research and they decide on a product. And that investment needs to result in great value down the road for the company. And there is no denying that change is never easy, especially when you expect your whole team to, learn this whole new system and at the same time keep up with all their daily activities. This is why a strong partner with years of experience in the industry can make all the difference. From the very beginning of the project, when the partner helps the organization choose the right product and get them to implement it at the right time, that relationship is built. And when the customer switches to the support is when they're actually using that software and they're get to know all the little pieces of that software that will allow them to make their life easier and solve a lot of their problems along the way. Once the customer has transitioned to the support stage, at this point, all users are involved using the system. In your team, you have members who picked up every little thing on day one, and those who struggled and are still adjusting to the new way of doing things. In the support team, our goal is to empower every single user, whether it's to provide opportunities for the tech-savvy user to learn more and more, or to be able to help those who are finding it challenging to adjust to the change on a daily basis and be able to support them along the way as they find the benefits of switching to this new system.
Great. And how do you triage? For example, you guys have thousands of users. How do you make sure that everyone is getting served well?
Well, you can be a proponent of technology and not utilize it yourself. At SparkRock, we're always trying our best to stay with the latest and greatest system updates and features that are available from Microsoft, and always finding ways to use the automation tools that are available to all customers. This allows us to create processes and tools that give us visibility to where everything is and allow us to better prioritize and deliver results. This way, we stay connected with our customers, are able to hear their feedback, and we can always juggle priorities and continue to enhance our product and services.
Amazing. And how do you manage that fine line between support issue and the need for more training of the customer's team?
That's an excellent question. For us, this basically comes down to understanding what our objective is in the support team. We want to make sure that every case, every issue that comes up, or any question is a learning opportunity for us to train, mentor, and empower our end users. This way, instead of just trying to knock out one case after another, our support consultant is focused on empowering the end user, working with them to make sure they understand the cause of an issue and learn from the best practices that we offer for our customers.
That's really great and reassuring to know this. And how do we escalate a problem? Employee on the employee's team? For example, how do we tell a customer they have a dumb user? I mean, it happens, right?
It sure does, yeah. And we found yelling at people is very helpful. I'm just kidding. But yeah, joking aside, this gets tied to that last question that we just discussed and how each team may have tech-savvy users and not so tech-savvy users. The goal is to empower the whole team by training those who have the potential to learn and enabling them to become the leaders and share that knowledge with the rest of their team. I mean, at the end of the day, we all make mistakes, right? The past is the past. The goal is for us to all work together and make sure we're learning and progressing day after day.
I feel so much better that there's still hope for me.
For all of us, yeah.
As a product company, how do we filter gaps between those that could be product enhancements and those that are customizations?
Well, no product is perfect on day one. What is important for us as a product company is to ensure that we're listening to our customers and recognizing what's important for them. By having tools in place to be able to stay connected with our nonprofit organizations and enabling them to hear their own and others' feedbacks about the product, we can then easily identify those that are of value to the whole sector. And from there, we can turn a customer's single customization into the next feature in our next upcoming release.
So do you use offshore resources, and does it even really matter?
I mean, there's no denying that with the advancements in the technology, it's easier than ever to connect with people around the world. And many partners may choose to offshore their resources for various reasons. But in our SparkRock support team, we want to ensure that we're truly connected with our customers. And because of that, we've chosen to have the entire team based in North America. And this is mainly because we understand our customers expect the highest standards from us. And we want to make sure that we're not cutting any corners when it comes to supporting our customers.
That's really reassuring and good to know for sure. And many organizations have dedicated CSR as part of digital transformation change. How does that work with support?
At SparkRock, support and customer success teams work hand in hand to ensure nonprofit organizations are able to benefit from all that SparkRock 365 has to offer. As the organization's needs grow, the CSR can guide them through this transformation and help them make better decisions along the way.
So this is really all important stuff, Hamed, and thanks for sharing. But what would you say is the one or two things that executives at nonprofit organizations really can do to ensure they harness all of the software and technology they invest in?
Well, based on my own personal experience, having worked with both partners and end user customers, the most important thing is to keep an open mind and accept that passion alone is not enough to run a successful organization. In today's world, choosing the right software can make all the difference for a team. The decision should not be taken lightly. It's important to choose a product that's cloud-based, allows easy upgradability, and has all the high security features that are needed for any organization. This way, a big investment today can result in less headache down the road, and it will enable your organization to keep your software secure and up to date along the way. This will empower the nonprofit organization to free themselves from all the challenges of running the team and will allow them to focus on what's important to them, which is making our world a better place one step at a time.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today, Hamed. It was a really interesting chat about support, and I hopefully everyone out there feels reassured that there is a support out there, and whether you're tech savvy or not, there is always an answer and there is always support out there, especially from Hamed and his team. So thanks again for joining us.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.